8 in a row sat down by Dash pitching. We're tied at 3, top of the 8th inning. Luke Hallen, Andrew Murphy with you at True Stadium. Thanks for joining us for a great ball game. Both teams with 1 error. Hot Rods with 9 hits compared to 4 for the Dash. Winston-Salem scoring 1 in the bottom of the 7th when Jose Popeye Rodriguez scampered home on a wild pitch to knot the game. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Bowling Green. Evan Edwards, Jordan Kazar, Hill Alexander. Evan Edwards has proven to be a tough out today and all throughout the series. He has 2 singles and a walk on his ledger in today's contest. Cooper Bradford is on for his 2nd inning of work. He cruised through the Bowling Green 7th. 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging, in addition to a 1 unassisted on a tag on a weak roller first base side. Here is Evan Edwards, kicking the bat a few times. Adjusts his belt, adjusts his pants, steps in. Right foot a skosh behind the back left foot. Bradford from the first base side of the rubber gets the sign from Gunnar Troutwine. His offering, curveball, middle for strike 1, a beautiful pitch. The fastball is the most potent and perhaps best pitch for Cooper Bradford, getting to 97, 98. We've seen 97 today, but that off-speed curveball, it's working and it's tight today. 0-1 pitch to Edwards. Another curve, quarter check swing, made contact. It's a foul ball. An excuse me swing from Evan Edwards. Ball dribbled to the on-deck circle of Bowling Green where Jordan Kazar was happy to throw that one back to the Dash dugout. Tampa home for Edwards, quickly behind in a pitcher's 0-2. Bradford fishing for his 3rd strikeout. His 0-2. Curveball outside corner, won't get the call. A nice pitch at 89, 1-2. A lot of movement from Bradford on his pitches today. Here in the 8th inning, has to lock it down again. Let the Dash offense, who scored without the benefit of a hit in the prior inning. Winds and deals the 1-2. It's cranked into right center field. Could be extra bases with a good enough round from Edwards. It's cut off in right by Destino. Heaves it into second base, forcing a retreat from Edwards back to first. It's a leadoff single for Edwards, and the Bowling Green Hot Rods have the go-ahead run at first. Jordan Kazar is 1 for 3, single in his first plate appearance. He's batted the breeze twice in swinging fashion in the 3rd and the 5th. Lefty steps in. A few low and slow swings. With his all-black bat, it seesaws above the shoulder. Bradford pays no mind to Edwards at first. He deals. Low and inside fastball at 90, 1-0. Took a little off, did Cooper Bradford. No action in the bullpen for either team. Bradford just the 3rd pitcher used today for the Dash, after the starter Karan Patel and the southpaw reliever Sammy Peralta. Bradford looks in, gets the sign, winds and fires. The fastball missed upstairs, 6 inches out of the zone for ball 2. Hill Alexander waits on deck, then Eric Ostberg. Alexander drove in a run on a sacrifice fly. It was an inning-ending play. An 8-4 put out at second base as there were runners on the corners. Bradford comes set. Caressing the glove near the chest. Now to the belt. Is 2-0. A bouncer that gets away from Gunnar Troutwine. Curveball that will advance the runner Evan Edwards to second base. A wild pitch that puts the go-ahead run in scoring position for the Hot Rods. A 3-0 count to Kazar with Hill Alexander and Eric Ostberg. They wait in the wings. Bradford getting a couple of signs from Gunnar Troutwine, who stood behind home plate. Jeremiah Burks shifts over to first base from his second base spot, his heels in the outfield grass. Bradford agrees on the sign. He cranks and fires. Swing and a miss. Big cut at 3-0. 95 on the heater and blew it past him. As mentioned, Jordan Kazar has a lot of power. 20 home runs on the season. He's one of 3 Bowling Green players that have eclipsed the 20 home run threshold. Leads the team in doubles, triples, and runs scored as well. Number 5 hitter in the lineup card for Jeff Smith in Bowling Green. Here's a 3-1. Fastball sinks low and inside for ball 4. And it's a 5-pitch walk issued to the right fielder, Jordan Kazar. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Bradford must be careful. Dash in a 3-3 game, top of the 8th inning. 10 hits for the Hot Rods, 4 for the Dash, and error for both sides. Hill Alexander 0 for 2, an RBI on a sacrifice fly, couple of strikeouts. Alexander straight up and down stance in the right-hand batter's box. Righty Bradford, he moves. Fastball off the plate at the belt. Gunnar Troutwine thought he framed well. Looked back at the home plate umpire. Now it's 1-0. Bradford's command was spot on in the 7th inning. 2 strikeouts, 1 unassisted putout as mentioned. It seems to have evaded him more in his 2nd inning of work. Bradford can go multiple innings. His last time out was a 1-inning affair where he allowed 2 earned runs. Not unheard of to see him go 2, maybe 3. 1-0. A broken bat roller to Popeye at shortstop. He gloves, throws to first base. A long throw brings Mendoza off the first base bag. Everybody is safe. The bases are loaded. Nobody out. Dasher in a very difficult situation after that play. It was a lollipop-type throw from Rodriguez, which brought Mendoza off the first base bag, home plate side. It was such a slow roller that Rodriguez knew he was going to have to hustle. We'll see how it's scored, but for now the bases are loaded. With a meeting on the mound coming from Danny Farquhar, pitching coach for the Dash, members of the infield as well as Gunnar Troutwine will go and talk strategy. Quick meeting, adjourned. Danny Farquhar more times than not goes up and says take it 1 pitch at a time. We've seen instances like this before where Danny Farquhar will go and talk to his pitcher. Take it 1 pitch at a time, he will say. You can't get everybody out with 1 pitch. You can't strike out a batter with 1 pitch in the first pitch of an at-bat. He goes up and tries to impart some wisdom on his right-handed reliever Cooper Bradford, who now faces the DH Eric Ostberg. Ostberg, left-hand hitter. Bright orange batting gloves, straight up and down stance in the left-hand batter's box. And Bradford steps off and calls time. And Bradford's back and ready. Bases loaded, nobody out. They rule that a hit for Hill Alexander. The 11th of the game for Bowling Green. Bradford's pitch. Curveball called strike outside third. A dandy one from Cooper. Bradford moving methodically. He comes set after the sign from Gunnar Troutwine. Shrugs the shoulders as 0-1. Fastball that's rope fouling out of the stadium left field side, 0-2. Dash infield creeps in, and they creep in a bit further. They are not willing to yield a run here. Rodriguez at short, Jeremiah Burks at second. 2 of them hoping for a play at the plate, potentially a double play. No balls and 2 strikes. Bradford is offering. Hard hit grounder, first base side. It's a foul ball. A lucky break as Harvin Mendoza could not get over there in time. If that pinballed in the corner for long enough, 3 runs could have scored. Inning began with a single by Evan Edwards in a 1-2 count. Reached second on a wild pitch. Jordan Kazar worked a 5-pitch walk. Hill Alexander an infield single. Now an 0-2 count to Eric Ostberg. Bradford eyes the target. His pitch. Curveball upstairs, outside for ball 1. 2 light taps of home. Spin of the bat for the DH Ostberg with Roberto Alvarez, the catcher, on deck. Bradford again locks in. Pinpoints. His pitch. Fouled back to the screen. Roped back there by Ostberg, who's staying alive. Bradford swipes some dirt away from the mound. His back right foot firmly entrenched the first base side of the rubber. He looks at third, the lead runner Edwards. Now at Troutwine, his offering. Low and outside on a curveball. Make that a change, 2-2. Dash have come from behind several times in this series, including a 9-8 win in the series opener, trailing 5-0 at one point, and 8-6 going into the bottom of the 9th. But the Dash don't want to have to count on that again. Bradford's pitch almost hits the batter. That was a breaker that tailed inside after it started in, and the count's full. From 0-2 to 3-2, Eric Ostberg has fought back admirably, but it's Cooper Bradford's time to shine. Bradford takes off the cap for a second, puts it back. Curly brown hair flowing from the back of the black cap. Black in the back, white in the front, purple WS. Bradford 2 glances at third. His pitch is smoked into center field. Moving in is Travis Magno, makes the grab. They will send the runner home. Relay throw is cut off. 1 run will score. Bowling Green takes the lead 4-3 with a sacrifice fly off the bat of Eric Ostberg. Runners at first and second, 1 gone. Hot Rods jumping ahead 4-3. Here comes Roberto Alvarez. 2 more taps of home. Low swing from Alvarez, the catcher, who's 0-3. Bradford a long look at second base, looking for a grounder. The pitch. A chopper third base side. Curbelo relays to Burks at second. There's the one, and they got him at first. The old 5-4-3, the pitcher's best friend, retires the side. Bradford gives up just one run. Hot Rod still leading 4-3. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Dash trailing. This is Dash Baseball on the Dash Broadcast Network.